3 up, 2 down. Free my stomach.
Jesus.
All right, you want to try again?
That sounded disgusting.
You episode 7, right?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Clique Classix podcast. This is episode number 7 for us.
Yeah. Trey Lee, you know.
Jaylen Orr.
It's my stew. Is Trey Lee, you know?
Yeah, what else?
They know what's popping.
You know? Okay, we cool now.
They know what's popping now?
I mean, not like what's popping, but like y'all know me.
Y'all know me.
I think.
They don't know me.
We out here.
They know you.
They don't know me.
They come to the podcast for you. You got the.
No, I think we all kind of like got to
Hold on. I know we have to talk about like freshness for 30 seconds. Just unzip the jacket.
No, chill.
Wait.
Just real talk.
Jaylen,
real talk.
No.
Right. Come on. Just unzip the jacket.
Come on.
Just for like a quick little. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Just show them, bro.
Bro, I just kind of like. Yeah. This is my work clothes, bro. Y'all
The
be
shoes.
Y'all be like trying to get me to.
Keep it professional. Okay.
Alright, well,
It's that 9 to 5 life, bruh.
that's money right there. But enough of Jaylen's freshness. So we got some topics. We were talking like a lot last night, and we could have potted last night, but we chose it for today. We were talking about a lot of different things, but one of the topics we were talking about was like what can you stop for your girl? Like as in like you got games, like he's on video games. I love YouTube. Michael loves Twitter. Like, what is something like you'll freaking stop?
So we want to start from the top. Like, what's one thing I'm not cutting off?
Yeah,
We want to start off with
what
what thing
you're
you're cutting off.
What thing you can't cut
I'm
off?
gonna let you know right now. There's nothing that I'm completely stopping. There's nothing that I'm going from 100 to 0 on. What you can do is lower my amounts in portions.
I think I may be on that kind of line too. You're not gonna.
No, I mean like you're in the moment or something, like you're doing something. Like, can you just stop?
Oh, you mean like? Oh,
Yeah. What can you not stop?
I
was rephrasing. Let me rephrase it.
I feel you.
What can you not stop?
So basically, if you're playing a video game,
Yeah, if I'm playing a video game, I'm not stopping.
ever.
Like ever?
So what's the? Because I know the answer isn't ever. What's the emergency level that it has to be on for you to be like, okay, it doesn't matter what's happening here. I need to go handle that.
Injury.
They'll break their leg. It's like, Jaylen, I need for your help. I'm hurt. My leg's broke. Dang it.
So basically, all they have to do is go into the other room and say, ah, and then you'll get up.
No, if they just scream, I'll be like, "What's wrong?"
They can erupt. Nah, bro. Like Jaylen, he don't be hearing anything anyway because he got his headphones on.
So I'm gonna hear like a little, and I'm be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
He got some good
Audio.
Good audio. What the freak?
So it'll be injury will stop me.
There's nothing else. Like, come on, Jaylen. Let's just have like a good day. Like, it's great weather outside. You got.
No, I'm not stopping.
Wow.
Here's the thing. The reason why I'm not stopping is most of my games take 30 minutes. So like, if I'm already in the middle of one of the 30-minute games, I won't stop. But after the 30 minutes, I'll cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
True, fair, but what if 30 minutes it can't wait? Like,
Well, so like she hit me up in minute 5 of the 30 minutes.
yeah, she's there at your house, like, hey, you told me to be here at so and so. You're still
So
in the
you
middle
can
of
get
a
a quick game in.
Yeah.
It's time to go. We're gonna be late. It's just dinner. Like, no, you said to be ready. Like, we gotta go.
Okay, I have left for that before. Like if I set something up and I tried it, like I was like, let me see if I can get one quick game in. I'll cut it off and then I'll be like mad. I'll apologize to my boys. I'll be like, yo.
I try to time my games. So like, do I have enough time? Go.
All right, another.
Wait, Michael.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't have that.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I'll cut it off for whatever because usually, see, right now I'm only playing 2K. And I know, like,
you're in the Call of Duty right now, right?
I haven't started playing it yet, but
The freak.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm gonna have to.
Yo!
I'm kidding. Should I?
I don't know.
Yo, what's up, Grandma?
I love grannies.
Shout out to grandmas.
Grandmas, granddads, everybody old. I love old people, bro.
I love how old people talk. Like, I can't wait till I'm like, oh, it's like I want to have all the mentality of an old person, but not be old. Like, I feel like old people are so cool. Actually, when you're real old, then you're not cool. It's like that freaking 40 to like,
It's like
60.
It's right before like you
40
can't
is
take
old.
care of yourself. Like once you can't take care of yourself, that's when I think it's not cool.
You can be an old head at 40.
You can be an old head. at
No, you
40.
cannot.
Yes, you can.
Maybe like compared to college students.
Drake's
but
almost 40.
Bruh,
LeBron's almost 40.
Drake is
Lil Wayne
33.
is 40.
Lil Wayne is 40.
He's not an old head.
He's not an old head.
Fine, 50 then. 50's old.
55.
50 is definitely
50 is
old.
not old. 50 is not old.
Is-
J-Lo's 50. Is she an old head?
Yes.
J-Lo is not an old head.
I don't know why.
Can
I don't know,
females
that's
be
just
old
me.
heads?
Actually, I don't know. One female,
Yeah.
like, old head.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Whoopi
can't.
Goldberg? She an old head?
No.
I wouldn't even call her that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I think
She
only
don't
men
get
can be
that
old
I think
heads.
old heads can only be dudes.
The men.
Men.
Yeah.
But
Respect.
this is how they talk, how they move. Hey, young blood. They always call it young blood, young blah blah.
I'm not doing that.
You never call. So when you're old, you're not gonna be.
That's
like,
the thing. When you
young
get
blood.
old, you have to do that. Like that's what everybody gets
Nah.
old for. You once you
You
get old.
always homie. What's up, little homie?
Nah, I'm gonna be like young blood.
Yeah, young
I'm actually
blood.
probably gonna call him Big
Young
Dog.
folk.
Like y'all running stuff now. I'm old. I'm out the game. So like y'all the big people. on
Like,
campus.
just imagine when we're old, but like, man, y'all don't know nobody. We had Kobe, we had LeBron,
Oh, never.
and then like people had, I mean, whoever they have now. I mean, then they'd be like talking like, nah, they washed up, they old. Nah,
I'll get fired up over Kobe, but other than that, like there's no rapper or anything that I'd be like. I don't
in
care
our
how
day-
bad rap gets. I can't be like. I'm not gonna be that dude to be like.
This shit.
This ain't real rap. I can't be that guy.
What about this? So like I was this is the craziest thing I've seen an old head do in my life. So I was playing
This is about to be wild.
I was playing basketball in Clemson like during the summer at Johnson's place. And I don't know why, but like you know Johnson's there, right?
yeah.
For some reason at his apartments during the summertime, only niggas want to come out and play basketball. They literally removed the basketball courts from the little recreational area because too many niggas was there. Like they had a sign up,
racist.
huh?
That's racist.
No, once I tell you what the old head did, then you'll be like, okay, because this was a regular thing. So anyway, we playing ball. It's like young people versus the kind of older group, and this one dude's like 55, 56 years old. And this kid on my team, he's like 17-year-old high school basketball star around the area. I didn't know who he was, but everyone else knew who he was. And
So he was nice.
he was nice. He
Okay.
was doing everybody in.
Okay.
And so like at one point he was just kind of trash talking, but it wasn't even about basketball. Somebody played a song by either Biggie or Tupac, one of them two.
Right.
And the kid was like, "Hey, turn that off, but I don't want to hear that while I'm playing." He was legit playing when he said it, and he was dribbling. And old head walked up to him, "Man, you don't know shit about music, boy. I'm gonna check you up right now." And so he went up to guard him because he said that. And so the kid was like, "All right, I don't give a freak." Did a step back, shot it, and wet it in his face.
The old head did?
No, the kid.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the kid turned around, looked at all of us, and was like,
Yeah.
He's disrespecting the
Yeah.
old dude.
"Bruh," the old dude walked up behind him. "Hey, I don't give a fuck this basketball shit. We can run the one right now."
Oh my.
He grabbed the kid with his back. The kid had his back to him, and he grabbed him and started beating him up in front of everybody. And I felt so bad because afterwards, the 17-year-old dude, he cried and asked why didn't we help? Because we kind of just let the old man
I'm
do
not
his
getting
thing.
beat up by a 55-year-old man.
Bruh, why did he
Bruh,
do
that-
that?
But he was 17 basketball player, like tall and lanky, so he wasn't gonna be able to like.
I'm not getting
just get done in. Like it's not.
Yeah, because he was mad because he disrespected his music and he got disrespected on the court.
So you got strike one, strike two,
and then strike three. Strike three was this.
Yeah, that's.
Was he facing him or he was facing away from him?
He faced away, like he shot it and did the Steph Curry thing. He said,
"Oh, he didn't even look at it."
Yeah, so he knew what he was doing, but everybody else was cool with it because we knew he was playing from when he said turn that old off. Like, you know what I mean? That old man was just like, I don't know who the generation this kid think he with, but
you can't ever be that mad.
I know, especially with a child.
Yes, like and you on their court.
I thought you was gonna say like he picked the ball up, he walked to another court and started playing.
We wouldn't let him do that. We wouldn't let him do that.
When people mad because they can't get on the court or they keep losing, and so they take the ball.
Yeah, like
this
is my ball. I'm going home.
Yeah, like
bro, come on.
Hey, low key, if I'm on the dude team who lost, I tell him to go do it just so I can laugh. I'm like, hey, bro, that's your ball. Go get it.
Yo, Eddie.
That's funny. So we all have like points of like. Not out of all three of us, we don't really get mad. We don't really get mad like easily. It has to be like something pretty big or like something like someone keeps doing or whatever, like something big for us to get mad. What can get you mad? Like what is that breaking point? It's like, all right, bro, like I'm mad.
You start. I want you to start.
I don't know. It has to be like where somebody is like.
Give me the time. What was the most angriest you ever remember being?
My angriest ever.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I don't think I've been like super.
You've been upset, like you don't want to talk to anybody, but like it's usually over before 24 hours.
I don't.
Yeah, but still, just in the moment, like what was the most anger you felt?
You might have to come back. Let's see. I don't know, like. I just get annoyed. Like
there's something that Trey is hiding that he it's not like he's not even doing it purposely. It's like subconscious. Like there's some.
I just don't think it happened that yet. Probably too.
I think there's just some memory that he's just like threw away because like, he's like that's not me. I don't want to be like that, and like he just kind of put it away in the back of his head.
I've never got mad enough where I wanted to fight or I needed to.
Not yet. Mad once.
Not yet.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Not like with anybody outside of my family.
Okay, yeah, I think we talked about that. But yeah, I'm the same way. I've never been to where I wanted to fight. I've been angry enough to where I felt like I had to fight because they were the aggressors.
Yeah.
I didn't get in the fight.
So you've never been in a fight?
No, I've never been in a fight. But I've felt the need to have to protect myself because someone else was angry.
Well, what's the things that make you angry then, if you know what makes you angry?
To me, like, I'll just answer the question. So, I think if someone is like, one of my pet peeves is like someone who is like a liar. Like they just lie about everything for no reason. So like I had this old homie who literally just made up everything about his life. Everything was like, oh, have you ever been skiing? Yeah, I'll go skiing all the time. And it's like, bro, we know you. You don't have to lie about this. Like, yeah, and it just like kept getting like he just kept doing it, and it was like, I know you're lying. Just stop doing that. And it just like pissed me off, and I was like, I raised my voice at him one time. But other than that, like, this is.
I feel like you got the most anger out of all of us, and you're just waiting to tell the story so you can go ahead and tell it.
I don't have the most anger out of all of us. Yes, you do. I got like...
No, it's like, you might not have like... No, you have the most anger. I'm not getting away from that. Yeah, you just... And you have probably the highest ceiling, the peak. Like, I feel
what
like
you would do with
what you would do. Yeah.
No, that's only because what we talked about last time. All right, I'll tell you what makes me angry. That's only because I know what makes me angry at this point. what we talked about last night, things that made me angry. Because it's not even angry. I just don't like it. And if you do it, what we said last night, if you do it twice, that's when I'm angry. So like, I don't
times, there's no 3 strikes.
No, there's no 3 strikes. If I tell you, anyway.
like within a month, like so they do it once and then 30 days later they do it.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But I'm talking about 2 times in like 5 minutes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So like mine's is like I don't like people touching my face. So if you touch my face once, I'm gonna tell you don't touch my face no more.
Okay.
And then the second time, I just get angry because I already told you not to touch my
What
face.
if they do it the third time?
Huh?
Third time when you fighting?
No, I'm not fighting.
Like
What
you're
do you
already mad on the second time.
Look,
So third time, like,
the only thing I do is like if I see you coming towards my face, I'm gonna just move your hand before.
what if they got it? Nothing.
I'm gonna just keep doing that and I'm gonna walk away because I don't want to get too mad. Cause
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You
what
will.
makes you too mad though? What makes you like what?
the angriest I've ever been in my life is when someone accused me of something I didn't do, and I told them I didn't do it, but all I did was yell. I was like, "No, I didn't do it."
What they accuse you of doing? Spill it.
It was my sisters when we were in. We was like super young, and we were bouncing on the trampoline. And you know, on the trampoline, you can horseplay a little bit, right? So like, me and my sisters bouncing on the trampoline, and I do a flip, I land, and one of them was sitting down at the edge of the trampoline. So when I land, she bounces off the trampoline and lands on the floor.
Been there before.
And so she's crying and saying that I meant to hurt her and that I kicked her off the trampoline. But I was just like, no, I wasn't trying to do that. And so she went and told my uncle on me, and my uncle's like this 6'2" huge nigga, and he came outside all big and mad. He was like, "What the f you did to your sisters, boy?" I was like, "What? I was just bouncing on the trampoline and she was sitting there. Like I didn't even mean to do anything." He's like, "No, I told you not to play rough with your sisters. Now go in your room and you can't go outside no more." And I was like, "Man, I hate you, man. I told you I didn't do it to them, bro."
See, the thing is, I wouldn't do that. I would be getting mad, but like I can't like just blow up like that.
So I think
That's
I
not
just
blowing
found
up.
the real topic here. I think I just extracted the real topic.
All right.
Okay. The differences and standards of girls and guys. So basically what happened there was it didn't matter that he was the older person and was telling the truth. Just because he was a guy, they're gonna take the girls like the hurt girl, they're gonna take their story over yours. So what's the issue there? Like why can't guys be trusted? Like why do we have to
I don't know. It's always been a standard like you know, especially when you're small, like you can never win. Like you can never win if it's like a girl says something and like I say something like. But I will say, when I was small, people hated me because I used to like fake I'm hurt all the time.
that's why you play soccer, bro. That's your
No. It wasn't even soccer or sports or anything. It was at like this after school daycare or whatever I went to, and I would just go and I'd be like, I'll start laying on the ground, like, free my leg. It's hurt.
Why?
I don't know. I just did it or something.
What do you
like
mean?
that.
Like, what do you like? What was the reason though?
I was just like, hey, let me see how good I can fake this. And
they believed
you? But they started to not believe me.
So you were the boy who cried.
Yeah, and then like
100%.
if I actually got hurt, that nigga's not freaking hurt anymore. And I'm like,
Have you ever actually been hurt?
And
Like,
people didn't believe you?
I don't think I got hurt like bad.
yeah, like a bruised knee or something.
Yeah,
like,
but
I need
like
a Band-Aid.
and then like nah, we're good.
And also, go back to our original point of what we were talking about with the anger, I think most of my angry moments in my life only came from my sisters because I was around them so much that I can let my anger loose with my family because it's like,
Right.
that's family, you know what I mean?
think women-
I've never been angry with someone outside my family. Like, most of my anger is like, because you just so annoyed with people who you've been around so long. And it's not even like it's just like
I never got
man,
like
I'm
super
not-
angry with my family.
Have you? I feel like women tend to make you angrier than.
Oh
guys.
yes, they do. They
Like,
know
Well, they
your
try me.
buttons.
They try me
I
more.
don't even think they know. They're like.
I just think women will try men more because they can't, you know. Like all
They have an immunity. Like it's like I can't do anything.
No, I
wouldn't
don't. Not with my family. It was just like every girl in my family like sassy and talk back, so it just be like, that's just how they are.
So you don't think girls talk reckless sometimes because they know they can get away with it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But I was just saying for my family, I don't think it's because they knew they could get away with it. Like I feel like my sisters think, nah, they don't think it's equal because I never hit them, so they probably did. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this definitely just like, hey, I know I can say this, you can't retaliate, and if you do, it's gonna be on you. Like,
do you have siblings?
I have an older brother. Yeah.
I will say when you do get in trouble or something like that, do you have like, do you get like whoopings? Is like, were you the person to get the most whoopings,
No.
or did you get whoopings?
No, I got whoopings, but I got the least out of the family.
You got the least.
And so I'm telling y'all, I'm not an angry person. I just can't. I can blow up. Like I know what my trigger points are because my sisters like they were. Here's the thing, my sisters are 8 years younger than me, so I don't know if you like know this, but like they intentionally are trying to figure out what you don't like.
Right.
So they just knew my buttons, and then after a while, I was like, oh, they keep doing this to get this reaction out of me, so they can go tell mom.
You can't react.
Yeah.
You gotta feel emotionless. Do y'all know the worst whooping you ever had?
Yes.
No.
You don't?
No, because all of them were bad. I got some freaking whoopings. My mama was ruthless.
Wait. Like in your lifetime, how many you think you got?
I had a lot. I was like, I won't even call myself bad. I just got in trouble at school a lot. I just didn't do well in a school setting like that. So I got lots of whoopings. Lots. Like I was probably averaging like 15 a year.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Free?
Bro, I got probably 10 in my whole life.
I was
Do you think the whoopings help? Because I was thinking about that.
I will never whoop my children.
Never.
Not because I don't believe in it. Like, not because I was like, oh, that was cruel to me. I think I deserved the whoopings. I just think it didn't work.
I think they work.
They work for me because as soon as I got a beating, boy, whatever you told me not to do, I didn't do it afterwards. I only had 10.
So was there any time you wanted to do something you're like, nah, I'm gonna get a whooping?
Yes.
that never happened to me. Like
Maybe you could take it.
You took the pain better than us, probably.
I was the can't breathe. Like, bro, I got dumped. Like,
what's that saying go when it's like someone who does the same thing expect different results?
Insanity.
That's insanity.
I didn't expect different results. I didn't care about the results.
So you knew
I
did this. I'm getting a whooping.
So for me, it was like I got in trouble for my personality in school. So it wasn't like I was being defiant or I just like to talk. I just like to make jokes. Like you're not gonna make like just like with what you won't change for your girlfriend. Like you're not gonna not make me do that. That's just my personality.
So even if your mom told you, Michael, if you go to school and I hear about you talking today, I'm gonna cut your ass. You gonna go to school and talk anyway?
Yeah,
that's defiant.
Most of the time I didn't get in trouble for it.
But that's defiant.
It wasn't. It was just you're telling me not to be me though.
Yeah, but you said you were never defiant. So I'm just saying if she tells you not, because I've had that to where like I got in trouble for talking to the teacher one day, and so I got home, my mom beat my ass, and then she said, "All right, if you say one word." This is gonna be a funny story. Oh my lord. She said if you say one word in school today and I hear about it, I'm gonna beat your ass again. So I stayed up all night writing cards about with every word. I went to school the next day. And my friends were talking to me. They was like, "Yo, what's up, Jaylen?" I said, "Hey, what you say?"
Okay, it's a homie, right? I got homie cards.
Bro, they said I had extras in case they said something I didn't write down. They would ask me a question
funny.
like,
"That's a video."
That's funny as fuck.
Bro, I don't know. I kind of was also trying to be like smart alecky because I was like, all right, you don't want me to say a word? I ain't gonna say a word then. And then like for a whole week I was just doing that, bro. The teacher would ask me questions, I would do that, and she'd be like, why ain't you talking?
See, I would have got in trouble for that.
What?
In school.
What?
Showing the card to my teacher. Why aren't you talking? I got the card. My mom said I can't talk. I'm getting in trouble for that.
Hey, I got one story. It was when my brother got whooped. But I think I told this story to Michael, but basically a long time ago we was at church, right? And they was playing outside. No. Like me and my brother, or like the church kids and stuff. They was playing outside, and the church was over, but there was people like still in the church or whatever. Mm-hmm. And my brother had this ball or this rock or something, and he threw it, and it busted the stained glass windows. Like it went in the church. At that moment, when I saw that happen, I was like, bro, I pray for my brother right now. Cause that car ride was completely silent when we got home. And when
you were scared to say something too, right?
I'm scared for him. I'm not in trouble. I didn't do anything. I'm serious.
See, my brother was the type to be like, "Hey, Michael, you ready?"
Like, nah,
what's gonna happen when you get home, right?
See, I'm scared. So when we go into the house, I go straight upstairs in my room and I get under the cover. Literally, I hear him from downstairs screaming. I start crying. Bro, it hurt that bad. Yeah. Like, it hurt him. I was good, but like, I was crying for him. I was like, thank God that ain't me.
Bruh. Low key, it's like at the time when I was a kid, it was funny to see my siblings get whipped. But now when I think back on it, I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up when I think about me. Like, I remember one time I was laughing, and I knew not to laugh hard, because if I laughed hard,
you would have got one.
Yeah, and so like the one time I almost laughed hard, it was because we got a beating. The whole family got a beating because my mom had a Pepsi soda, and so like it was a bottle about that big,
right?
And somebody in the house drunk it from. Let's say this is the top. They drunk it to right here.
That's all it takes.
This is it. So she came in the house and she was like, "Yo, kids, who drunk my soda?" And I said I didn't, and
you always want to get out the way.
Yeah, everybody else said we didn't. And she was like, "Look, I don't care that y'all drank it. I just want to know who drunk something." Like, no, she genuinely wanted to.
Okay.
So we was like, "I didn't," and she was like, "Okay, everybody line up."
Oh, okay.
Last time I'm gonna ask you, I don't care if someone drank the soda. I just don't want y'all lying to me. Just tell me who drank it. And
you're like,
I didn't do it. I was gonna take it that time because I was like, I don't care if you beat me. You wrong this time, so you can beat me for it. And so like we all got our beatings, and we going through the row. And I laughed when one of my sisters is getting the beating because they was acting out, but like my sisters do this thing to like when they get a beating, my mama hit them once, so they'll take the first one like that. On the second one, she'll say wop wop, and on that second one, they don't that.
Wow. Hey, bro, I don't know if it was y'all's parents, but if you don't cry, they'll keep going till you cry.
Yes, I remember the first time I didn't cry. My mom went, "Oh, you don't want to cry now?"
Right, you gotta try to fake cry.
Well, because I think that tells them when to stop. So it's like if you don't cry, I can't stop. So we don't keep.
I cried from every whooping I've ever had.
What was the last age you got one?
Probably like, let's see, my brother was 18. My brother got his last whooping on his 18th birthday.
For his present?
He got suspended on his 18th birthday because he did some wild stuff. So I think I got my last whooping that year. So I was like 14 or something like that.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Like he hadn't had a whooping in like forever.
Right.
And then he did some wild stuff in class. And
that's funny.
He got suspended. And that's what I was about to talk about because he laughed and he was like, "Mom, this don't hurt me." And
I don't know why.
And so I was like, "Oh, like that's my big brother. If he can do it, I can do it." And then the next whooping, the next 3 whoopings, I'm trying to eat them. I was like, "Why is he so tough?"
Real tough.
I still don't understand your logic in like you knew the things you were gonna do were gonna cause you a beating.
I didn't know that I didn't know I was gonna get in trouble at school.
I think he did stuff where he's like, "Oh, I'm good," and then he got in trouble and like, "Oh, why did I get in trouble?"
Yeah.
That's what the way Michael talks, it seems like he knew what he was doing.
Okay, all right. So you know I'm an arguer, right?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I would get into disagreements with the teacher in the school. Not even like right or wrong. It's just like we're just talking in class and it's just like distracting. Michael, stop talking about it. Okay, I don't care. Like I'll say something smart or slick under my breath, and then all right, Michael, get out of class. Like, with the free. So like it's just like stuff like that where I'm like, that's just me. That's just how I talk. That's how my mentality is. And
Yeah,
so,
you could control yourself.
I just said it was me. Like I'm not saying like it was.
Well, you were
that I
trying to
could
make it
change.
seem like it was just that's your personality in terms of like you act like that on a normal, which I don't think you act like that. Nah.
I have my opinions.
So you still act like
I am the exact same as I was in middle
He just
school.
doesn't have a lot of situations where he
I just
has
don't
to
have
do
the way he talks about it. It seems like you coming off in like a disrespectful tone about it. Like it seemed like because you were a child at the time. Like now you can do that because you grown and
Yeah.
like
No, I can't because I just got fired from my job for.
Oh
doing the
yeah.
same thing.
Okay, I do see. What
So,
you're saying.
but again,
Oh.
it was no disrespect in it. It was just
Jesus.
like I'm just saying how I feel about it.
That's fair.
We gotta go our separate
that's
ways.
fair. Yeah.
So,
Now I will say, can you control yourself about the topic we were talking about the other day or yesterday or something like that? If you see somebody hit your car, like backing in or like hit it and then they just go away, or drive away. What are you doing?
I'm not chasing after a car.
Wait, Trey said he's chasing after them if he sees them try to leave.
Yes.
Are you in your car?
I'm getting into my car and then I'm going.
He says he's following them back to their house.
Maybe not to the house, but close enough where I know where the area that they stay in.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
So maybe something might happen in the car.
See, insurance will take care of that, right? Like a hit and run.
Yeah,
But my
your
insurance is going
up
the freak up,
because
bro.
you don't have no one else to claim. You would claim it on their insurance if they're
Right.
there.
I feel
Bro, I can't take any more. I don't want any more bills. I don't want any more
I'm not-
high rates or anything, bro. Like, that's stupid. And remember that time we saw someone freaking hit a car and then drive away?
I was in the car that did that.
Oh, yeah.
He was in the car that day.
It was a tragedy.
I've done that to someone. I've
And you
done
left?
a hit and run before.
Oh, I've never done a hit run.
That's freaked up, bro.
Wait. All right. So I'm not saying that is right, but I'm putting it into perspective. Don't do this. I'm not condoning this, but I was 18. I was with my older brother and all of his friends, and he snuck me into a bar, and so I was like, I can drink, like I'm the man, like I can drink back to back, da da da,
Yeah,
and they just kept feeding me shots. I'm the little 18-year-old, like little homie. Oh, he can drink, like he's going in. And I drove my mama's car that day, down there, and so it was everybody was time to go, and I was rocked. But I was like 5 minutes away from home. Don't do this. And so as soon as I like pulled out of my parking spot, I like hit the car beside me, and I was like free.
No excuse.
No excuses.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Yeah,
I was
well,
never.
Hey,
trying
did
to
you get
excuse
whipped
myself.
after that?
No, I was like, no. I got my last whooping at 14.
Oh,
why,
wait.
why wasn't she mad?
Oh,
She
did
was
she
upset.
not?
She was mad.
I'm
It
pissed.
barely, because my mom's car was so big.
Oh, so barely nothing
It
happened.
was barely a scratch on her car, but the car that I hit was,
Got rocked?
yeah.
Bro, that's what happened to me when I was like 16. My old car, like, I was
Sorry to whoever I hit, sorry.
I was backing out and my taillight hit this truck. Nothing happened to the truck, but my freaking taillight got smashed and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I was crying and my brother was in the car and stuff like that. I had to tell whoever that was. He's like, nah, we straight over here. We good. And I was like,
Yeah.
Well, see, my problem with it is like I the reason why I had, because when it happened to my car, it's always the worst when you aren't doing nothing wrong. Like when it happened to my car, I went home at like 9 o'clock.
oh yeah.
I wasn't doing anything. I didn't go out drinking. I just had my car parked, and somebody just scraped my car on the way out. And it's like I didn't even do anything to deserve to have to go through this. Because I gotta call the cops now. I gotta file on my insurance. I gotta pay for all the damages.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
And it's like, wait a minute.
I did that to somebody.
Hey.
I know the feeling of like it being really late at night and you just did something, you don't know where they're at, and you're like,
So I understand being afraid, because like if I were to do that to someone, I would be afraid. But I would at least leave contact information.
There was one other time where I was driving, I was leaving a house, whatever, and I was in Clemson. I was at a 4-way stop, and I get to the stop like a little bit before the guy, but I was like, I'll just let him go. I'm like, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like waiting, waiting. I'm like, is he not gonna go? Like, and I'm inching up a little bit. And I'm like, okay, he's not going. Okay, I'm gonna go. And as soon as like I'm halfway, he floors it and tries to like turn left while I'm going straight. And then he hits the. I was driving my grandfather's truck, and he hits the front of it, and he's busting like going fast. And I'm like, it happened all in slow motion. I'm like, do I chase him? Because I know he's not coming back.
Yeah.
And it's not my car.
Right.
So it's like, do I call the police?
You're not chasing.
I don't even know what the car
What did
looked
you
like
do?
because like I pulled over, I called my grandfather, and he was like, well, did you call the cops? I was like, no, because I don't even know what the car was. It like peeled off. I don't know the license plates. I don't even know what it looked like. I don't remember the color. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was just went so fast. So I was like, he's like, well, I mean, is it bad? And I was like, sent him some pictures. He's like, I guess it's not bad. Just come home or whatever and see it from there. And it didn't cost that much to fix. But he was like, I guess you didn't do that, so my insurance is good, so we're good. But like situations like that, it's crazy. Like something can happen that quick.
Yeah.
But even if you're not doing anything wrong.
I'll tell you my last. No, I was doing stuff wrong. But the last story, I wasn't doing. Well, I wasn't like trying to do anything bad, but I was.
That's what I tell you, Michael. He tried to paint himself. It's like just I'm not a bad person.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm not. Bro.
I'm kidding. Go
like
ahead.
I understand. Like I do try to paint myself that way. But I'm not a bad person.
Hey, if you hit him, do you be like leave a $20 in the like window? Like I'm sorry, bro, but I gotta go.
But yeah, this time I was in a passenger seat, and I was going. Someone was taking me home, and they were drunk. Okay, and so I offered multiple times, "Hey, I'm okay. Can I drive, please?" And they're like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, "You're not good. Let me drive." Like I begged, and she's like, "No, I'm good. All right." So put it into reverse, and so if this is the car I was in, and there was a really long truck behind her, and she just needed to like turn a little bit, and she didn't, so she just hit that car and scraped up all the side of this car. It was bad. And so I was like, I'm getting out.
I told you I could drive, but now,
it's too late now. So
No, yes, I wouldn't even feel no empathy for her. Like I would have been sitting down in the car chilling on my phone like this. Are we done here yet? Like once the cops get here?
No, I left. I
wouldn't even leave, bro. I wouldn't care.
I'm peaced
No,
out.
I'm going.
That's not my problem.
That's not my problem. So you don't even have to worry.
No, but that's way too much time to just like waste.
Yeah.
So if y'all was in the car with me and that happened, y'all would just get out and walk.
It's different.
Yeah, you're the homie.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a
Like-
homie of yours you was with.
Nah, it's somebody like, I mean, and especially if like, bro, you're drunk, let me drive.
Yeah.
No, I'm driving. And then like, I'm like, all right, bro.
Me and one of my homies fell out because he drove home drunk after taking me home, and I told him, "Hey, you can sleep here." He's like, "No, I'm going home." And then he got into a wreck after that. He blamed it on me. He's like, "You just let me drive home drunk." And I'm like, "What?" So yeah, we fell out after that. So.
Wait, would we get in trouble? Like if me and you drunk, I'm not, but I let you drive, and the cops pull us over, would I get in trouble for letting you drive?
It doesn't matter, but
Somebody's gonna DUI.
Yes, someone's gonna. The person
You're
driving,
getting the DUI.
the person that's driving that's drunk is getting a DUI.
Yeah.
And shoot, when he pull us over, we gonna do that little. We switch seats where I go high, you go low. I be like, let's go.
They're gonna see that.
They're gonna see that.
They ain't gonna see that.
Yes. First off, the car's gonna move. It's gonna shake.
Yeah.
So
and then they got the spotlight on you, so they can see. Even if you got dark tint, they can see through a little bit.
Oh.
They can see. But yeah.
Well, nah, so you won't get in trouble because
I'm
I've heard plenty of jokes of comics to where like their friends got pulled over and the cop would tell them, "All right, you drive the car home." So they would just tell me to drive your car home.
That's
but
that's if something hasn't happened. Like if you're like swerving a little bit and they pull you over, hey, you driving suspicious. It's like, is there somebody? If they are a nicer cop, because that's not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to like arrest you or give you a ticket or whatever. But they can say, hey, is there anybody sober in the car? Well, then you can drive home. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Have y'all had any bad cop experiences?
Nope.
Yes.
You haven't had any?
Nope.
I've had a wild cop experience. So I was at one of my high school rival basketball games.
Oh, so it got lit.
Yeah, it got lit, but that wasn't even the issue.
Right.
I was just waiting on my ride at the end, and I walked out, and my ride was real late, and so I was going back in, but the doors were locked. So I like tapped on it, and somebody was letting me in, and then the cop came up, and he's like, "Nah, you can't come in here." I was like, "Nah, it's cold out here. I just want to chill."
He put the petty face on.
It's cold out there. That's like it's.
But he told you can't.
Okay, that's fine. Right. So I was like, it's cold. I did defy, or not defy, I like expressed what I was feeling. It's cold out there. Is it okay if I just sit in there? And he's like, nah. I was like, okay. I was like, that's perfectly fine. And so I went outside and I just sat on the wall for a little bit. I wasn't upset or anything.
This is a game going on the inside. And
the game's over. This is like after the let out.
Oh, okay.
And then him and another cop come out, and then like he's right there. And I'm like, I was still chilling, so I thought they were just coming to talk. And so they came. Like I don't know what escalated. I know I didn't say anything, but all of a sudden they had me up against the wall, and I'm like, what's happening, bro? Like I'm not even I don't do anything. I don't know. It was weird. Like it was a black and a white cop, so I'm not gonna call it racist. And the black cop was the one who didn't let me in, but the white guy that was the one who put me up. So I don't know what it was.
What was the one I had? Freak.
Was it like in a car or like
car? Dang, I don't remember. I do remember one where I was at a check stop. I mean, what do you call it? A checkpoint, whatever. And then I'm pulling up. It's like 11 o'clock. You know, I have my old car, so it has all the stickers or whatever. And apparently, people think that's a drug-related thing. No, it's not. It's whatever. But yeah, I pull up, and then while he's shining the light in my car, while he's doing that, there's another person walking around the back side of the car. I was like, all this for a checkpoint, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he's shining the light in my passenger seat, and he's right here shining the light over there. So I'm trying to see what he's looking at. I'm trying to see, because I know there's nothing right there. So maybe he sees something I don't know that's right there. And then he's like, oh, what are you looking over there? I was like, well, because you're shining your light. I was trying to see what you was doing. And I guess I'm just acting oblivious or whatever. But, and then he was like, where are you coming from? Where are you going? I was like, coming from my girl's house, going to my grandma's house, going home. And he was like, got any drugs in the car? I'm like, nah. And he was like, you got any marijuana? I was like, no. He's like, you got any? He's like, you got any crack? And I was like,
damn.
No. He's like, you got any heroin? I was like, no. I was like, you can check the car if you want. Like, I know I don't got anything. And then he was like, he was still shining. The other dude was coming on the other side of the car, and then like. That was it. That was scary as freak.
Don't let them search the car.
Yeah,
that's when they can plant it.
Yeah, so I was scared. I mean, I was still young. I was maybe 11th, 12th grade or something like that. And then I told my grandparents, and they was like, they got pissed, and they like that night they called up to the sheriff's office and stuff. They were like, why did you tell my grandson all this stuff? It was supposed to be a regular checkpoint, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, we just had a job to do. That's what they ask everybody. I was like, the person in front of me was literally 5 seconds. Mm-hmm. You good? Got your license? All right, go. What the freak, bro? That just remembers. That makes me remember. Remember that time in Easley? It was you, me, and Jono, and a car. We pulled into Wendy's, and I think I was driving, and somebody opened the car on the passenger side.
Oh yeah.
We had a cop at the thing. We didn't even see the other cop walk around, but he opened the door. I don't think they can open the door. Can they?
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I don't know.
I honestly don't know. But they opened the door, and they opened both doors. They're like, y'all straight, y'all swerving or something like that. I was scared. That was a really scary moment.
I wasn't scared. I was in the back laid out.
Nah, I'm scared.
I've seen when Michael's been scared because of the cops.
Bro, I was. How was I scared?
You were
How was I
scared.
scared?
You were scared.
How
bro.
was I scared?
That one time in Clemson, bro.
How was I scared though? Like, because when I see a cop and I did something wrong, I'm like, okay, I just want to be respectful.
You weren't scared at first in terms of like when he introduced with the cops, but he was scared when the cop was in the back of the car, like in his own car, like because
y'all were the ones who were saying, "Oh, he's been in there too long."
I
was like, you need to throw up some prayers right now.
Yeah, we was messing with him though. I was joking, and then that's when you said, "Look, y'all should stop joking." And then
I was praying the whole
That's
time.
when I thought you were scared because you were like, "Man, y'all gotta stop joking about this." And we was
I got serious and I started praying. Like, thanks for getting because I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have been driving, but
it wasn't
because the thing you were a little.
But remember what he said to the cop? Like this.
He said something wild.
Yeah, because the cop was like, "Hey, you was doing 60 and 40," and Michael said, "No, I wasn't."
And I was like,
I didn't want to say it. It wasn't like a no, I wasn't. It was like a
I don't think
no,
I
I wasn't.
I don't think I was. I think I was going like 40. I passed him going
Michael,
like
I promise
52
you,
or something like that.
And Trey was telling him live in the moment. He's like, "Michael, you would definitely go at 55, 60."
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going like 50. He said 60 though. I was not going that.
You were
I just don't
going
want
at
him to,
least
like-
15 above the speed.
Yeah, you were going at least.
So
15
there was
miles.
no way you were not getting a ticket because you were in Clemson. So the fact that you didn't get a ticket, we were all black in the freaking whip, like, and we.
He was a homie. I know how to talk to cops.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't. No, you don't.
Yes, I. All right. So I've been pulled over like a bunch of times because I am a notorious speeder. I need to chill, but out of the 10 times that I've probably been pulled over, I've gotten a ticket twice,
I've gotten.
and it's probably more than that I've been pulled over.
I think I've gotten 3 tickets in my life. 2 was seatbelt tickets, and 1 was
Only
driving
one
with my
ticket.
lights
You don't
off.
wear your seatbelt?
No, I do, but in my hometown, I didn't wear it because my grandma's house and my house were only 5 minutes away, and so I was like, I'm not buckling up for 2 turns.
I got you because my thing will start dinging or whatever.
Now I got to because my car will ding.
And I said, like, but I'm saying I'm speeding, and I'm not condoning that either. But wear your seatbelt.
I know. I'm saying I do because like my thing will ding, so like I have to for it to, you know.
Also, back to that story. Another thing with it that was funny was that we had open alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like that was
Yeah.
that's why I was mad that he started like getting smart with the cop. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I was like, Jaylen, put that bag over it.
Listen,
Hey,
I was telling
we
you,
did
you
the
did
nose
a drink.
goes for who had to hold the drink, right? And I love.
like in all honesty, like if a cop says that you're doing something and you're not, you don't just like let them say you were doing that. So like I understand y'all thought I was.
Oh,
doing
so
that.
you're never gonna be like, okay, I did that.
Yes, I will if I was.
No. I won't do it if I didn't do it. But I'm not gonna tell him.
I probably
No.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna be
know
like,
how I
I
talk.
didn't do
I said,
either.
"Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I was going just 58."
Yeah, I'm saying
probably,
like that.
That's what I think I said.
No, that's not what you said though.
Yeah, that's not what
He said, you were doing 60 and a 45.
I'm like,
No, I wasn't.
There was no way I was doing that. There was something like
And
that.
it was attitude behind it too. Like I would,
I promise you.
Because
Michael.
if I gave him attitude, he would have gave me attitude back.
he did.
No, he didn't. At no point was he like disrespectful or anything. It was just like
He wasn't disrespectful, but like as soon as you said that, he was
was
like,
a little stern. He was like, I know you out here, blah blah blah, whatever. You need to slow it down, like, cause
Yeah.
if somebody else would have pulled you over, or blah blah blah, whatever. Or if I see you again, he said something like that.
I think he
Yeah.
said if I see you again, then
Yeah,
I
he
better
said-
not. I better not see you again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
because I think y'all said something about school and graduating soon or something like that. He was like, all right, I better not see y'all.
I don't know if I said that. That was,
I don't know.
I don't
We
lie
told him-
either.
He asked
so,
us where we came from. Because we was speeding. He was like, where y'all coming from in the show? We was like, oh, we coming from a party, we in school, one of our friends graduated, some shit like that.
That might be true.
I don't know about that. Shoot, that's.
Would you ever, like, have you ever, not have you, I'm sure you should do that, but would you ever get in a fight? Matter of fact, let's start off here. Do you have road rage?
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I hate
Yo, let me tell you about one incident.
That's why I don't understand chasing after a car that hit.
No, like I'm not gonna like chase, but like one thing.
See,
that
but
happened to me-
I'm so angry. I'm not that angry.
So I was late for work. I woke up. I was like, "Pre!" I put my stuff on, and I'm driving right. And
Trey Lee late to work is the funniest thing. Like,
bro, I will get ready in 4 minutes, 3 minutes flat, like with all my stuff brushed teeth, and like I'll put some mouthwash in, I'll do everything else, and I'll spit it out, and then I'll leave.
not whining.
Like real talk, I'll get right quick, under 5 minutes. But I go, and then the ramp to get to the to the 85. I'm there, but they have the right of way, so they're coming in, and I'm like, what the freak? I can make it, but I didn't make it, and like I slammed on my brakes. The dude slammed on the brake. I came probably like this close within hitting him, and I rolled my window down like this much. I was like, my man. And that dude rolled his window down. He's like, hey man, what the freak? He was cussing. He was like, yo, what are you doing? And then like, I was like, my bad. I'm like, we didn't wreck, so I'm straight, right? And then I just I'm driving away or whatever. And then he pulls up beside me. He's like, hey, pull over, nigga. Pull over. I was like, I gotta get to work. I'm not pulling over. The freak.
He might have thought you hit him. Like, he might have felt a bump or something.
I don't know. I didn't hit him, so I was going. And then he was following me for like a few miles on the highway. And then I was just like, I'm just keep driving faster or something like that. And then I lost him. He turned off or something like that. But I don't know, bro. I was like, what if he had like a strap? What if he had like a gun? Like,
bro, I've seen some crazy road rage videos. Like people, like you said, they'll pull out a gun on you and start
run you off the road or some shit.
People be wild.
I haven't even ever touched my horn in terms of. I haven't touched my horn.
I'll blow it
in anger. Like I've touched my horn. Like, hey, what up, boy? Bye bye. But
I'll blow my horn. Nigga, what the freak are you doing?
What does that do?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to like, you did something wrong. I'm telling you did something wrong.
I don't even care that he did something wrong.
I've like accidentally pulled out in front of somebody. I know I did something wrong. I don't need you to blow your horn.
Yeah. I'm letting you know that I'm mad. Look.
So we got it.
When you almost hit dude on the intersection or whatever,
he should have just hung his horn at you.
Cause you knew you did something bad. You're like, all right, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
But
and I understand why he's mad. So like he can do that. My bad. Like get whatever anger out that you got.
I don't think that helped at all.
No,
I don't think
help.
that horn helped. I think him yelling at you was way more impactful.
No, yeah, he didn't blow his horn. Like I think he blowed his horn like when he was stopping to brake, but then after that he was freaking turning up.
I can't even do that. Like when I had to slam on my brakes because somebody pulled out in front of me, my first instinct isn't even to go here. I just come on, man.
That's my first instinct. My first instinct is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I be getting freaking mad, bro.
And I'm so precautious, bro. Like even if I have the right of way, I'll let you go because I'm like. You gotta drive for other people and yourself, bro. Because at the end of the day, you may be driving with someone on the road who cracked out on meth or something like that, and they don't give a freak what happened to them or their car. So I'm like, why not just let them go if I see them going a little fast? Because I'm like, oh, I got the right of way, but this car going 45 and the stop sign 2 feet in front of him. Let me let him go, and then I'll continue.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but I'm gonna get mad a little bit. I'm gonna say, bro, like I'm gonna talk a little bit loud. I'm not gonna like try to run him off the road or like blow my horn like crazy or something like that. That's doing too much.
Yeah, my brother was just in a wreck a few weeks ago, and like somebody just pulled out in front of him and hit him, like T-boned him, and he like went spinning, and he still didn't get upset. Like he was like, "What the freak?" My brother's big, freaking.
Because he might get paid for that.
Yeah, I think he did, but still, it's like you hit me. Like he's allowed to be upset.
Yeah, if I'm getting paid, even if I get hit, I'm not angry.
No, like I'm happy if, like, bro, you hit me.
Happy?
Yes, you hit me.
No, that's a waste of time because it takes time for you to get that money.
Okay, if somebody hits you in the back, are you faking that or are you hurt?
No.
Are you hurt?
No.
Yeah.
I might be a little hurt. It's a little sore.
I've played around and said, yeah, I'll act like that, but I would never do that.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Like why? Because first off, they obviously didn't. Nobody has ever been in a wreck on. Well, I shouldn't say that.
The wreck you've been in, no one has been intentional.
Allegedly, I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, you wouldn't try to like pull out on somebody on purpose. So now you're gonna try to milk more money out of them. They already got to pay for it. They already feel bad. Like, sorry, are you hurt? Like, I'm glad you're not hurt. Now I know I got to pay for my car. Got to pay for your car, and I got to pay for whatever that. And then you're gonna milk more out of it.
Insurance.
And that's go ahead.
There was one wreck that I had on 85 with my old car. I hit the person in front of me, right? Mm-hmm. But that car tapped the other car, maybe like this. Mm-hmm. And then they came to me, asked, do I need to go to the ambulance? I was like, no, I'm straight. Then they asked the next person that I hit, they were like, do you need to go to the ambulance? And he was like, no, I'm good. And then they asked the person in front of him, and he said, I need to go to the ambulance. And then all of a sudden, I see him on a stretcher. There's a black dude. I was like, what the freak?
See, and then how did that make you feel?
And then, I was straight either way. I was like, man, what the freak? And then I was asking the dude who I hit, I was like, bro, he didn't even get hit that hard? What? He's like, man, I work with him. He just trying to get out of work.
Oh, man.
I was like,
he just didn't want to go to work. Does he get paid for that?
I don't know.
You still had to pay for the hospital trip for him, though.
I didn't pay shit, but
your insurance did.
Yeah, but I'm good. My insurance didn't go up that high.
That man said, "Hey, I
was just seeing him in the pain like that."
That would be like me and you, bro. Like if I would be the person who probably act out like that, and he would be telling everyone like,
"Yeah, he just don't want to go to work."
Yeah, real talk, bro.
That's
stupid. Because the car did not get hit hard at all. Like there was no damage on his car at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Like fake injury though, for real. Like I wouldn't fake an injury.
Yeah. I mean, like you could just like, I want to go get checked out.
No, that's $500.
To who?
That's $500 if the ambulance comes to pick you up.
It's more than five. I heard it was 5,000.
Or 5,000, whatever it is.
But like, what if you're like? I thought you're not paying for any of that.
You pay for it at first, and then you get reimbursed.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. You're gonna get that medical bill,
and then the reimbursement can take anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Yes. That's why I say I don't want to get in an injury an accident, because I may not see that money for 10 years, and my car's total. Like, I get a new car once I get this money.
That's hassle. I don't care. I understand you saying, I'm gonna get paid, but now you got to get a new car. That's coming out of your check. You got to figure out everything until you get that money.
And you're paying lawyer bills until the case gets settled. So like, yeah, you may get $100,000 in a settlement, but
you're paying all that for the lawyer.
And the lawyer probably gonna take 60 after 10 years. So you got 40,000
for going like free. Yeah, that's good. That's good money. There.
That's not worth it to me, bro.
I'd never do that.
No.
What?
I told y'all, bro. Trey got that turn, bro. Whenever
y'all
you
better
turn,
not hit Trey.
Y'all better be careful. If you see a white Nissan.
Yeah, it's a Nissan.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put you out there.
Yeah, it's a Nissan.
Yeah.
Free.
No, I don't kind of but I didn't say it.
It's all good. But yeah, man.
What were you looking up on Twitter earlier that you said?
We actually talked about it. I forgot. We hit it somehow. Like we talked about it on accident. It was something about like what are your pet peeves or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got something that we didn't bring up that we talked about yesterday because you brought it up earlier. Alright, so we kind of got into like this argument with Michael.
Okay.
About
per usual.
Yeah.
About what's kind of things we look for in women, and so like what we like in our women and what we don't like. Not like super deep. The only thing we talked about was like what we would accept as far as like social media. And
yeah, it's basically, to sum it all up, the whole argument was I have my preference of what I want, like a girl that I would go for that has her social media. Like if I see her social media, like she can show her body however she wants, that's her thing. Like I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just going to look at someone else. And like a more like me, I like the not like super flashy, like she doesn't need like all this attention or whatever. Of course, like you know, women can do however they want, but I just go for the more, what do you say, like,
Well, here, it'll be better if you showed them like a picture. So we'll put 2 pictures up here and here.
okay.
Now, which one are you talking about you would go for?
I'm saying the one like on the right.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah.
All right. So we...
y'all childish for that.
It's just my preference. And then Michael said, what's wrong with a girl showing off her assets?
This one.
All right, so I'm gonna talk for just a moment. I promise I'll be brief. All right, so Trey, I'm gonna ask you, Trey, you prefer your girls to be more covered up in their pictures?
For the most, yeah. I mean, you can say that. Yeah.
Okay, so but you don't care about girls that show their body, like they're allowed to do, like
They can do whatever they want.
it's a part of the norms. All right, so my issue is, and I know this isn't what you're saying, but my issue is that girls' attractiveness and what men have told them for years that they like about them, but they've actually had issues with being able to even show their bodies because that's been really taboo, and that's been something that they had to overcome. You're saying that you prefer them to not have those progressive ideas. I know that's not what you're saying. But in a way,
that's reaching like a bitch.
No, bro. Like, yeah, that is reaching.
you prefer them not to show themselves. You
Look,
He prefer his not to show herself like
Yeah.
that. That's one girl.
I specified that you're okay with them doing it, but the ones that you like,
No,
That's just like if you like tall girls, if you like short girls, it's the same thing. I like this type of girl.
No, he's just like that. Because remember when he said,
he's
not letting his girl post the type of pictures we're talking about either.
yeah, once we're married.
But that's what we're saying.
Or
We're saying
once we're like together.
the ones we're in a relationship with, not if we're single. I mean, even when I said dating, because if we're dating, you can.
Listen, y'all are single right now. All right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about y'all being in a relationship right now. We're talking about girls that you're shooting your shot for.
That's the thing. I'm not going to shoot my shot for that chick right there.
And I have an issue with that because you're disqualifying them for something that is like a part of human nature almost.
Look, every one of your standards is superficial. Like most people have something superficial about their standards. So just because ours is going to be based off of a little bit, one of them is social media, that doesn't make it any worse than you not wanting to date a girl because she's too loud.
It's like saying I don't like black guys. It's just like, wait, what's wrong with black guys? You just stereotype.
No, I don't even think that's different because I wouldn't ask if you don't like black guys. That's none of my business. Like I'm not trying to.
But yeah, I don't care. Like you can do your thing. You don't like.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you trying to like force someone to like something that they just don't like? Like if it's not race based at all. Like if she says I don't like black guys because nothing racial. She just tells you a reason.
What I'm saying is,
attractive.
I understand y'all not caring about people not liking black people. I don't care either. Like that's none of my business. But that's still not fair. That's not a fair thought.
The world is fair.
What's wrong with black people? You don't know, like, or whatever stereotype you have in your head. That's not all black people.
It doesn't matter. And
you're just not giving certain people a chance.
Hold on. I don't want a certain chance with that person if you say, oh, I don't like black people. So, you don't like, okay, word. Well, I'll just go to next.
Why are you trying to change their mind?
You want me to give a chance to someone that I already have, like what we talked about, an ex kind of in my head.
Well, here's my thing. I think it goes perfect with everything. Like, you're never going to force someone to change their mind. They're going to have to want to change their mind. So you're not going to change our mind on this topic
100%,
because we don't want to. And just like with someone with race thing, they're not going to change their mind because they don't want to. If we want to change our mind on women and their social media things, we will.
Right.
But we don't want to. So there's no point in you arguing because at the end of the day, no matter what you say to me, no matter how progressive it is, I'm like, okay, you can do it. I feel not my cup of tea.
So here's the thing. if I was in that situation, if I felt like y'all did, I would be like, yeah, that's just how I think. That's how I feel. I'm wrong, but I don't care.
I don't think it's wrong.
I think y'all are wrong.
No.
How am I wrong for having a preference?
It's what you prefer.
Well, that's what we have a preference on is something she can control.
Just like the race thing. I know it's not exactly race, but in a way it is because it is something that they have struggled with for a while. Women have struggled with this. I'm not going to put it on the same level as race, but there's something they have struggled with for still now to this day with like being able to express their bodies, whatever.
So you're saying that women need to express their bodies.
They should be able to. Without.
I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying, like you can. That's one thing that I want to hammer. Like you can do anything you want. I'm not saying any girl, whatever you post is wrong at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I can back him up. He definitely means that.
Yes, you can do anything you want. I don't have any hate or anything. I just prefer someone like that.
Yeah, but I don't prefer black people.
What?
That's not the same.
That's not the same, bro. That is not the same,
You can control
bro.
your social media posting. Like you can control what you put out there to the internet. You can't control what race you are.
Yeah, like say for example, someone that's expressing themselves however they want to, and then maybe they express how into like my preference. They express themselves like my preference. That same girl, they express like my preference, the girl that I would go towards, then that'd be fine. But they can't change your skin color.
And also, we were talking about this yesterday. If we met the girl who posts a little bit more scandalous photos and I didn't see her Instagram or whatever before I met her, I would still talk to her as if I'm trying to like get to know her.
Yeah, but then
when I figure out, I'm like, oh, okay, that's just like a thing where I'm
gonna pull back.
No, it's like a red flag. Like
you're not pulling back.
No, I don't pull back on the first red flag.
No.
Okay, so
I'm on notice
that y'all were pulling back because of that because that's a big red flag.
I'm pulling back if that's the first way I meet you. Like if I go, I'm like, let's say I see someone in the street. And
what's the difference of meeting them in two different ways?
Because I don't know that first.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just prefer to be able to meet someone in person, whoever they are. Because then online you can make yourself whoever you want to be.
Fair enough.
So that may not actually be whoever you're looking at. So if I meet you in person, you're probably a whole different person than your online social media presence sometimes, And so that's why I said if I go to your social media presence and it's something that I think I'm like, oh, okay, you're either going after something, you're trying to do something. Yeah, I don't know. It's a manipulative thing. Whenever I think you're trying to get some sort of reaction out of me, I'm like, this is a little fishy.
I can't I have so many thoughts on this, and I just don't want to go down that rabbit trail.
Yeah, because it seems like you thinking. I don't know. I'm not trying to be sexist at all. And I don't think we're being sexist.
Yeah, I don't think you're trying to be.
You think I am?
That's not sexist though, because we telling them they can. That's like our wife telling us we can't go to strip clubs no more because we're married.
That makes sense. But if I want to do it, it's like
you should be able to.
I should be able to do it. I would never do that. I would never.
Why? So if your wife came to you and said, "Michael, you can't go to strip clubs no more because I'm your wife now."
You should respect. That's a reasonable request.
All right, we just saying now that we're together, we would appreciate it if you don't post these kind of pictures.
Yeah, I'm not talking about because we agree on that.
Okay.
We agree on that. I'm talking about before the initial getting to meet someone. I think you should give them a fair chance, especially if everything looks wise and personality wise fits what you like. I think you should be able to at least give them a chance.
I give them a chance. It's just
Trey's not giving them a chance unless you meet them first before this.
Yeah, I'm with him on that too. Like I'm not taking my shot online at someone anyway. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to talk to her. Because I don't take shots online like that anyway. So even
don't take many shots.
Even for the girls on that I do like their pages, I'm like, oh, I appreciate the artistic. Or you talked about earlier, like
right. Now the thing is, like, I'd be like, oh, she's pretty, like, I like the way blah 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 whatever. I'm just not talking to her.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
Why can't I just like I like and appreciate her page, and not talk to her? Why do I have to be like, oh, she looks good, she's in my city, she's around the same age, we have a few mutual friends. Why do I have to shoot my shot? That's a link. Why do I have to shoot my shot?
Because you
like why do I have to?
You don't have to.
Okay.
What I'm saying is you're not for that specific reason. It's not that.
No, but he said he's not doing it for the ones he likes either. Like the ones with the good pages are not
like
good.
they can look good. They can look great. They can look fantastic or whatever. That doesn't mean I'm shooting my shot. Even the ones that I like that are my preference, that doesn't mean I'm shooting my shot.
Yeah.
So y'all don't do DMs at all?
No.
I do actually not DMs like on Instagram. Not really.
Not for no one I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like if I don't know you.
Then how do you? So you meet people in person?
Yeah.
I do in person. Do through the Snap. I'm not really on Instagram like that.
Through the Snap. How do you meet people through?
Yeah, that's what I say. You gotta meet someone.
It's the same thing as like Instagram.
He's saying like if someone asks somebody
or whatever. Yeah. You slide up.
Wait, what?
What the freak? You don't know how?
I know what you're talking about. Like if
slide up on Snapchat.
Yeah.
No, how did you get their Snapchat?
So like on Snapchat, if I take a picture of me and you right now, and I'll be like, "Hey, this is at Mike Stew," and then on
boom, somebody adds you. Oh,
yeah, at the bottom of Snapchat, it'll have at Mike Stew.
I don't use Snapchat, so I don't really. I don't know that game at all.
Yeah. So
low key, let's talk about like out of the apps, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Which one do you think causes the people take their most shots on?
It should be Twitter. I think the answer is Instagram.
You said Instagram, Twitter, or
Snapchat.
I feel
or
like
Facebook.
I'm throwing Facebook out.
I was gonna say I feel like Facebook if I throw Facebook in there.
If Facebook would probably win.
But Facebook
I don't know. I don't use Facebook. You can probably find me on there, but I'm not using it. And I'm not getting Twitter. Like I just have Instagram and Snapchat. I don't really use Instagram like that. I keep up with Snapchat the most.
I keep up with Instagram the most.
I keep up with Twitter.
Hey, we can.
So
we each can like platform on a different one. You can do it on Snap. I do it on IG. And you got Twitter.
I got Twitter.
I've been telling you to get Twitter.
I
made the Twitter. It's up.
Follow us on Twitter at Clique Classix.
There's nothing on the page, but no, it'll be there.
It'll be there soon. Give us some time. You got any like legendary Snapchat stories?
What does that mean?
Like just,
you know what legendary Snapchat stories?
Yeah, I was just saying. What's like?
Crazy, like I made
anything happened to you or you made like?
That I captured it.
No, just what's the craziest thing that happened to you on Snapchat? Either someone messaged you or
like that.
Do you have one off the top of your head?
No, you can go.
What's the craziest thing on Instagram?
Craziest thing on me? Yeah. No, I don't have one on. I already told my Instagram.
What's your craziest social media instance?
Mm.
I can't think of one off the top of my head. I was just trying to get Trey. Because he said
I can't think of one off the top of my head. I mean, like, crazy as in, like, someone...
I ain't gonna lie. I used to pop off on all of them.
Like, you used to be, like, taking your shots, like...
I shot my shot.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? I thought you were saying
anything.
someone, like, sent me something wild
it
or something
be
like
anything.
that.
Anything. I'm just asking.
I'm just trying to fill in the quietness because nobody's talking and nobody's saying anything.
I don't know. Like,
I've never taken the first shot without me knowing them previously and already establishing that I liked you on any of the platforms.
My social is dry. It's free. I don't be really doing much. I just be chilling. Like for the real talk, if you look at my Snap or like my anything, like it's kind of dead.
All right. All right. So Tay is the king of chilling, and he really do be chilling. All right. Wait.
Okay. I guess.
I'm about to put you on blast. All right, you do be chilling. All right, but Trey, on the real, answer yes or no. Do you ever do anything wild?
Do I do anything wild?
Yeah, like I didn't like something that the general public would be like, oh, I didn't know Trey popped off like that.
I mean, we're all in our bag, like when we're talking to somebody.
You're in your bag.
We're all in our
What's your
bag.
bag? What's your bag? My bag was, before I met my beautiful girlfriend, was Instagram, and I used to tweet on Twitter.
Right. I snap people.
You snap. All right.
Oh, how about this? This would be a better way to phrase the question, I think, because this way all three of us can give our perspective. When all of us were in our bag, what was kind of like your approach to girls in terms of like, don't be like in general, just be like, try to remember the ones you were really trying to get with. What kind of way did you go at them? Like, were you a flirtatious, open? Were you like trying to be cool with it?
Through social media or in person?
Through social, that's what we're talking about.
No, not any kind.
I think he was trying to open the question up.
Yeah, because like, I feel like people always want to.
Y'all swear I slide.
In person?
Yes.
All right, so listen now, Trey. We pod now. We pod. Trey, do you slide?
Now, when y'all say slide,
no, see,
hold on.
The first thing he said is, "Y'all swear I slide."
Okay,
look,
look,
to make it seem like he don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Okay, I be. What my go-to thing is, we're going downtown or something like that. We're in like a bar or something like that. I be like, okay, I check the vibe. I go scan left, right, whatever. I see,
in the middle.
Boom. So I see like bing, bing, bing. 3 chicks that like maybe that I would want to present myself to. Okay. So then I'm like, all right, I get a little bit closer. You know, we're dancing, stuff like that.
Okay,
Still
so
see them, whatever. And then by that time, I'm like in the middle. I already eliminated like 1 or 2.
Right.
So there's one.
What eliminates them?
Like I just.
Well, you gotta pick one, like to start, like you like have
either,
one. You're like,
either,
oh, this one is the one.
It's
you know
either I see them dancing kind of whack, or like they're not in their bag. And I'm looking for someone to be in their bag. You gotta be dancing. You gotta be like having fun, having a good time with it. Boom, see a girl that I would be interested in, and I kind of, when the right song comes on, everybody's gonna be dancing. So when that song comes on, like The Box or something like that, just The Box, and then you gotta like dance with everybody or whatever, and then boom, you like that, and then if y'all start dancing, y'all good, and then y'all good.
So that's your preferred way, like you want to meet someone
in the bar club scene, whatever. Yes.
But just in general, is that your preferred method to meet?
Yes, and really, I don't go for anyone else.
I was about to say, from when me and you talk, that's all you talk about. So
yes, like I don't know, maybe I don't know. Freaking Jaylen, you just go.
Well, yeah, I'm different because I was like in school, so it was like I didn't even go to bars, so I was like,
that's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse.
That's the reason you should have been out.
At bars?
Yeah.
I couldn't get in.
What?
Wait, I thought you were saying you didn't like try anything else because you were like always comfortable with like.
No, I didn't try with any other girl when I went in that night. I eliminated those 2 girls. So
but the next night.
But I'm always staying on that girl the whole night. Like that's gonna be my one and only interest for that night.
Which is smart.
I was gonna say
he put me on game because I used to like try whatever, and then he had his success where he like singled in on one, and I'm like, yo, so look like she looking at you, dog. Like
I don't give a freak.
It didn't matter. Singled in
like
on
yeah, that's
you
like,
low key disrespectful. Like
how?
I'm just saying, like remember when we went to whatever that place name was, and the 2 girls like we weren't even like trying to do anything, but you did.
Okay, hold on. I'm a pod, Mike.
Okay,
look. There's these 2 girls that they want attention. They were like basically doing laps around the whole bar. Like just going like dancing with somebody for 5 seconds and then just leaving. They got the girl. They're both kind of drunk, but one's more drunk, and they're basically just dragging one. If that one drunk girl is dancing with somebody for longer than 20 seconds, she grabs him and leaves. And Jaylen was wanting to dance with them.
No, I wasn't. No, you're lying.
No,
you're lying.
Wait. I was watching because I was chilling. I
was
taking at the moment, so I had the time to just observe. They came up to Jaylen.
Okay. Sorry. They came up to Jaylen, and Jaylen was entertaining it, and
I just let them dance, and then I let them do
Nah, I'm like, see, I guess with me, I'm just like, I know what you're doing, so I'm gonna just turn my back on you.
Yeah, he literally turned his back because like they came by. You were here first, so they went. You turned your back, and I was just like, whatever.
Nah, they were trying to like dance with me. Nah, I know what you're doing.
All right, so
it might be disrespectful,
thank you, Michael,
but
for coming in with the save because Trey was trying to set me up.
He's not saving you.
I'm not.
Saving me in terms of like.
It still was a trap. Like he's right.
No, but I didn't fall for it. I wasn't like.
No, he didn't fall for it because there's nothing. Nothing happened. Even if they dance and then go off.
Because it wasn't like I was like, hey, wait, come here.
But you did try to. I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead.
I don't know. I didn't see that. So I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's speaking on. But so here's the thing. You can't tell Jaylen to not be in that bag if he just wants to chill and do that. Like, if that's okay with him, you can't be like, nah, turn your back.
That's literally what he did.
And Trey, you'll do that. Like, I understand, like, you don't want to give them attention or to get that attention. But as long as he's not doing anything wrong, then just let him do his thing.
I wasn't even giving him attention. I literally just stood there. Like, I was just like...
Yeah, just let him vibe.
I feel like you were trying... No, I don't know. Maybe that's just...
I didn't see him try.
I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to do that, so...
I think what it was that... I don't know how I would describe it. It was just like the way it looked would seem like I was trying to dance with him. Because when you come to me, I'm not going to be rude and take a step back or...
I do that.
I just been like, we don't go out like barely at all, like ever anymore. But like when I was going out, I got disrespected so much. People like come in, jump in with us, like trying to be friends with us and stuff like that. When like
that's not disrespect.
That's not disrespect.
Yeah, don't say disrespect. That's okay.
not disrespect, but like no, because like
basically like whenever we were out, other people would try to be in our group of friends that we were out with, and
they may be cool, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for you. Like, I'm here with the homies, or I'm here like.
Yeah, see, I don't mind entertaining people in terms of like, for like the 5 seconds I can be like, oh, what's up? You know, when they come, yo, what's up, bro? This is awesome night. I'll be like, yeah, it is, bro, and then they gone.
I feel you. He has a different perspective because he hasn't been what we.
Also, I don't do what y'all do. So like, if they do that to me, I'm still standing here like, yeah, this is that, bro, and then I go right back to this.
I don't know, because I've seen our peaks. We have legendary peaks, like real talk, not like bragging or anything, but like we would go in, we would go like downtown like every night. We wouldn't even drink or anything. We would just dance, and like we would go down so much and dance so much or whatever, we wouldn't even get ID'd or whatever, like the places we go into. And then as soon as we start dancing, it's like immediate circle around us, which is annoying and like it's all right at the same time, because regardless of a circle around us or people watching us, we're gonna do the same thing. All right.
It got to a point where we just stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Too, because it's like. Because we're there to have fun.
Yeah,
we're there to be a part of what they are, just with us. And then when they make us the center of attention, it's like it's not even fun anymore. Like I didn't come here to have y'all look at me and dance. Like that's not why I'm here. I'm just
right. Do you know your peak? Like, because we all got our dance moves. No, you're like the night where you went off.
No,
I know mine.
I know yours.
It was literally in 356 or 365?
356.
356, whatever. We were in there.
It's 356.
Whatever it is. We was in there and we did our thing, and then everybody, it was like we were by the door kind of, and all the people inside were looking at us.
I was there that night.
Were you?
Yeah.
You don't know
that happened a few nights. So
okay.
He might have just.
But yeah, so we were. I did something or whatever, and then like I don't know what song was playing or something like that, but somebody threw it to me, and I was like, I threw it on the ground, and then I hit the boat hard as freak, but that was like, and everybody was like, oh. Yeah, that was my highlight of my whole dance career.
The thing I appreciate about y'all dance career is that at least when I went out with y'all and it would be 2 nights in a row, y'all wouldn't repeat the same dance moves 2 nights in a row. Y'all may like pull them out later, but I hated when I went to the club and I saw someone dance and they would do the exact same thing for every same song.
Oh, and then you gotta rotate.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do that, you could do like the simple. I don't mind like this, the little cause like you ain't trying to dance, you just trying to show people I know the rhythm.
Little 2-step.
Yeah, but if you did the same like for 3 hours, you just.
Nah, you get tired. You can't do Block Boy JB that far.
Yeah, that was wild time. Wow.
Yeah, I put my bar dance belt up, and I don't think it's coming out because my body's not the same anymore. Michael says he can't dance how he did before, even if he tries the hardest.
He can't, bro. He got to practice.
He's not out of rhythm. He can still dance. No, it's not. He's out of.
He's gonna be rusty.
It's not that he's rusty. It's just I don't know.
All right, here's the combination of things that make me not be able to pop off like I used to pop off. A, I'm old. B, the music don't hit like it hit them summers. Those summers, literally every song was a bop. Like it was crazy.
That's true.
C, the dance moves that people get off, the TikTok dances, I'm not doing that.
They do those in the club?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
They probably do. But if I catch someone doing that, like, come on, bro. Chill.
Also, we are at age.
That's us being old. I want y'all to, like, be
I guess we are kind of old.
That's us being old right there.
Like, we're not old in, like, entirety, but, like, people, like... I guess we're not even old because, like,
imagine being our age.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're old for going to the bars around Clemson.
College bars, yeah.
But when we go to different cities, we're still the youngest people in there. Like, when we go to clubs, we're at the beginner club age. True. We've been in one club.
I'm too old to go clubbing every night.
I can't
every
do
week.
No.
I gotta do it
every
once every 3 months. I don't know how people are my age and still go out every weekend. Like, I saw somebody on Snap, like, you're like, freak, we want to go out, but this Corona and shit's vodka, like, I'm like, what the freak? Stay inside. Like, you don't have to go out and drink every night. I mean, every weekend, whatever.
Well,
but that's just me.
Because it's been a while for this quarantine, so, like, I can understand them one
No,
week.
but, like, but it was 1 week. It was 1 week. Like, this is the first
That's not a while, Michael. I ain't drink in, like, I didn't even drink the night we went out for your birthday, so I haven't drinking since.
We got some.
We got some in there.
No,
yeah,
I'm good.
We've been saving up. Like,
we got some in there.
We're just waiting on the right time to pop off.
I'm good, bro.
Bro, I was drinking water. I got 8 cups.
Let's go ahead and end it, bro. Because you coughing on me and shit.
All right. Shit's buckling.
Yo, chill, bro.
Shit's buckling. I'm
Trey,
sorry.
I'm gonna walk out, bro. Like, if you don't stop, you got one more cough.
I can't breathe.
We gotta take you out.
You got one more.
It's been Trey Lee's podcast 7. I got to Shiz Bakla.
Jaylen Orr.
It's Mike Stu. Thanks for tuning in to the Clique Classix podcast. Until next time, peace.
All right.
I don't know why he's coughing like that.